What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach Malachi Williams, back at y'all with another one. So, I have some very disturbing news. According to reports, Errol Spence Jr. is in the process of pulling out of the Terence Crawford negotiations fight. Reason be that his trainer, Derrick James, according to sources and reports, Derrick James does not feel comfortable about the stylistic matchup as it relates to Terence Crawford matching up with Errol Spence, because Errol Spence is looked upon by many of his critics as a flat-footed fighter, and he fights the same way. And according to reports, his trainer, Derrick James, is having second thoughts, and they're trying to talk Al Haymon out of it. Now, as you all know, Errol Spence is a warrior. He's from Dallas, Texas. Errol Spence is 5'9" tall. He's 28-0 with 22 KOs. He is 32 years old at the moment, and he is currently the unified welterweight champion of the world. Errol Spence has the WBA, the IBF, and the WBC welterweight titles. Now, he only needs one more belt in order to become undisputed in the welterweight division. That WBO belt is currently being held by Terence "Bud" Crawford. Terence "Bud" Crawford is from Omaha, Nebraska. He's 5'8" tall. He's 38-0 with 29 KOs. He is a 3-division world champion and currently the WBO world champion in the welterweight division. He is a 2-time Fighter of the Year fighter. He is also the former 2-time lineal world champion, and he is looked upon as, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world by all of the boxing experts. Crawford has been a champion since 2014 when he went to the UK and beat Ricky Burns back in when he was a lightweight. So, now, this is very disturbing because we all know that we have been waiting for this fight, true boxing fans, since 2018, somewhere of that sort. And you can't mention Errol Spence without mentioning Terence Crawford, because these two men are linked together. And because they are linked together, this is by far the biggest fight in the sport of boxing that can be made. Now, there's a lot of speculation and stuff that's been going on online. We will not get into that, but this is very unfortunate. You know what I mean? Because if these reports are true, then that means that, hey, us boxing fans will get robbed of the opportunity in order to see just arguably one of the best fights that could be made in the sport of boxing. You know, stylistically, we would like to know if Errol Spence's flat-footed, come forward, throw a lot of punches style will be enough to overwhelm the athleticism of Terence "Bud" Crawford. And we would like to know if Terence "Bud" Crawford, would he be able to impose his will on the bigger, stronger guy in Errol Spence. Now, I hope that this is not true, because this is very unfortunate. Hopefully that Al Haymon, Floyd Mayweather, you know, Sam Watson, and all of those guys over there, Leonard Ellaby with the PBC, whoever, and even, what's my man name with Showtime, Steven Espinosa. Hopefully those guys can come together and salvage this, and hopefully they can change Errol Spence's mind if he is thinking about pulling out of this negotiations. You know, stylistically, you know, we would love to see this fight, and we would love to see any one of these fighters can they become undisputed. We would love to see that. You know, Terence Crawford is a very, very quick, fast fighter. Some people say that he is too small for the division, and some people say that Errol Spence will run through Terence Crawford, and that's fine. Some people would say that, you know, Terence Crawford has too many tools in the tool belt, and Errol Spence only has one tool in his tool belt. And this is very intriguing. This is why that us boxing fans, we really need to see this fight. You see what I'm saying? Because we need to clear all doubt. So hopefully Errol Spence does not pull out of the fight, as reports are being reported out there according to the sources. Now, I have a strong feeling about this. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to wait and see exactly how this plays out. But I hope like hell that the rumors, and I hope like hell that the reports that I have been hearing from the sources that Errol Spence is thinking about pulling out of this fight, I hope that this is not true. This would be very unfortunate, because this will rob both men of the opportunity to have a legacy fight in the welterweight division. As you guys know, the welterweight division is one of the hottest divisions in the sport of boxing from a historical standpoint. When you think about Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, you think about Thomas the Hitman Hearns, Oscar De La Hoya, stuff like that. This is very, very historic. Floyd Money Mayweather. Like I said before, you know what I mean? So if these guys can come together and make it happen, I pray that this does happen. We don't need Errol Spence backing out of the fight, not having second thoughts. You know, if he really believes in himself, I think that he should plow forward and go ahead and he should plow forward and go ahead and not listen to his trainer Derrick James, and don't listen to Derrick James, and go ahead and make this fight. This is for your legacy, Errol. Do not listen to your trainer. According to reports, you know, from what I've been hearing from sources, you know, do not listen to your trainer. Hopefully you guys can get this over the hump. Hopefully, Errol the Truth Spence will keep his word. We do know that Errol the Truth Spence said that he was doing the heavy lifting. We do know that Errol the Truth Spence said that Terence Crawford was on the wrong side of the street. We do know that Errol the Truth Spence said that he signed to the wrong promoter. We do know that Errol the Truth Spence said that in the past, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Hopefully, those will not be barriers in order to make this fight happen. And hopefully, him being the warrior that his fans say he is, that he will step up to the plate and make this fight happen and not make any excuses. So, that's all I got for you guys right now. I will be on live today at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Please like, share, hate, and subscribe. And this is Coach Malachi Williams on New Media Today USA Boxing. I will see you guys later on today at 3 o'clock. Other than that, peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.